Hello, welcome to the video. Yep, it's been a while. I know what you're thinking. He's back. Could it be real? But yes, it is. I'm back. It's real. Believe your ears. We are back. It's sort of a new type of video. I've done something kind of like this before. I did a first impressions review quite a while ago. Don't know if it's still on the channel, but I did make one. Basically what this is a first impressions review. So we're talking about today the new Ghostbusters Remastered game. Ghostbusters is a film. Yep, came out in 1984. So this marks the 35th anniversary of the film. That's why they did it. I didn't know, but now I do. What an amazing piece of knowledge. So this is a remaster of the Ghostbusters, the movie, the video game, crossover universe, expanded Ghostbusters universe. The original game was released on the 16th of June 2009. That's over 10 years ago. Now I just want to preface this by saying I haven't played the original game and I haven't seen Ghostbusters. I know, that's enough. Okay, you can stop now. That's enough! Basically, a first impressions review is I play the first hour of the game and I literally just tell you what I think, whether I want to keep playing it or not, whether I think you should play it, why should you care what I say?
I'm gonna take a look.
Fair point. Just want to say I have no clout, I just love games. I play a lot of them. So I just realised I was recording with the wrong microphone. The concept of this review was that I was going to play for an hour and then I was going to do my first impressions on it. I tried to do that. The game said 40 minutes is your limit because it crashed. It wouldn't let me get past a certain stage, which I'll show you just now. So as you can see, I'm walking down a hallway. Oh no, a ghost. Nothing special, right? This is Ghostbusters. But the console just turns off. Console just turns itself off. It's overheating. Now it's an Xbox One X. And don't get me wrong, I'm an Xbox person. But this happens every now and then. Been happening with Star Wars Battlefront 2 lately. Anyway, I digress. I tried it again. I tried a little tactic of pausing and then going to the Xbox dashboard, coming back and then progressing by about half a second. That also didn't work. So instead of me playing the game for an hour, giving you my first impressions of 1 hour of the game, I'm going to give you my first impressions of 40 minutes. So aside from the crashing, the game sets up to be quite impressive. So it's written by Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis, obviously two of the four main Ghostbusters. And this has the original cast as well. It stars the original cast, which, again, I haven't played the first game. I haven't played the original, so this obviously isn't new information. So don't say, well, yeah, of course, we knew that, you dummy. So we got the original cast. That's pretty cool. They obviously spent a lot of time, a lot of effort and a lot of money into making this a true Ghostbusters experience, which I appreciate. Obviously the same love was not reciprocated with the new Ghostbusters game. So obviously you're going to have great voice acting, just great acting in general. It's going to have a great script, good old time. So in terms of how the game looks, the graphics look pretty good. Again, don't really know what to compare them to with the original game. For a remaster in 2019 from a game that was 10 years old, looks pretty good to me. The sound design is pretty good as well. I was using 3D audio headphones or whatever you want to call them. I had a good sort of surround sound thing. I knew where things were, where like my teammates were all the time, because I could hear them speaking, because they crack with them one-liners, you know how it is. Another thing I had to note as well is the damage that the streams leave behind is quite persistent as well. It's quite impressive. I'll leave a little clip here. You can have a bit of fun with it, should we say. Draw a naughty picture. And it's also got like a semi-destructible environment. So you got crates, you got chairs, you got lamps, tables, all that stuff that you can just obliterate with a little ectoplasm blaster stream, So yeah, so the gameplay is fun. It's fun. It's challenging. It's different. The story as well is engrossing so far. The tutorials have been pretty fun. I like how the characters sort of, there's a little bit of self-awareness. Like they kind of know they're in a video game. They don't try and fluff it up. They talk about things in a sort of video game term. So they'll say, oh, you got a life bar here, instead of saying, "Oh, you've got a stamina bar there. If you run out of stamina, then you might go down." But no, they say, "This is how much you can get hit and keep going." And I like that. I appreciate that. Thank you, Bill. The story is engrossing so far. Obviously, I've only played 40 minutes. Of those 40 minutes that I've recorded, I probably only actually played for about 25, which is fine, because obviously when you got actors of this caliber, you want to keep them around and get as much out of them as possible. Also, it's written by Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis, so you want to, again, let them do their magic, and there's only so much you can convey outside of a cutscene, so I don't mind not playing because it's quality. It's also got some nice collectibles and stuff. So you got this thing, your EMF meter, I think they called it, where it scans for paranormal activity and ectoplasm and stuff like that. It leads you towards collectibles. So at some point I picked up a little Stay Puft action figurine or whatever, which is pretty cool. In terms of sort of the main gameplay, the thing you spend most of your time doing, basically fighting the ghosts, obviously. So you got to weaken them with the beam. It's sort of like fishing. So you got to lead them in the opposite direction. You got to fight their movement, and through that you build up slam, which lets you do a big hit on the ghost to then weaken them, so that then you can trap them, and then that's it. But you have to do that with pretty much every ghost. So every ghost, it's not like Call of Duty where you can walk in and shoot someone in the head and that's the enemy done. It's like every enemy feels like a challenge, which I very much appreciate, because again, it's fun, so there's no problem having to do it quite a lot. And then as you go, you can upgrade, so you can get different types of beams and stuff, so you can get a focus beam. That's all I know for the moment, because I only played 40 minutes. And then I'm going to move on to achievements, because I know some people care about them, myself included. I do like a bit of achievements. They seem like they're fairly easily obtained. Obviously, in the time that I played, I got 65 gamer score. The achievement list is going to be the same on this one than it is on the original, which if you go on trueachievements.com, which I'll leave a link to down below, because that's a fantastic website. Their true achievement score, or their true achievement ratio. So their true achievement ratio is 2.1 to 1, which if you know anything about true achievements, that's not that bad. That's actually very realistically obtainable. They seem like they're fun to get. None of them seem like stupid. A lot of story-based ones, a lot of complete on this difficulty setting. Also the classic ones, get the collectibles, trap a ghost with every type of trap. It's a well thought out list. So all in all, the game is very promising so far. I just wish it would let me play it. Obviously the game being a remaster, it's not a full price game. So if you like Ghostbusters, if you like fun games, if you like story games, then I think this is for you. This is definitely worth picking up. And if you enjoyed the original, again, I'm assuming it's pretty much the exact same as the original. If you like the original, then this is a no-brainer. And if you just like fun, if you just like a good time, this is for you. This game is for you. I would recommend this game. But anyway, I enjoy it, so I'm going to keep playing it as much as it'll let me. I'll maybe do a follow-up review. Depends sort of, some games you've seen it all, not in a bad way, obviously, but you've seen it all within the first hour. You know what you're going to get. The story's going to continue to be good. The gameplay's going to continue to be fun. I'm going to continue playing it. So, yeah, that's my review. That's my verdict. If you like fun, buy this game. I give it a score of 17 falafels out of 19. You're welcome. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, whenever that is. Bye.